Hello everyone, today I would like to talk about how to deploy a Python app or dashboard to Google Cloud Run with 3 simple scripts, and also how to automate your Google Cloud setup through Cloud Build and Terraform. First, let's set up our Google Cloud account. The Google Cloud Run documentation mentioned the following steps you need to do to enable running a project. So first, let's go to the project selector. You will need to create a new project. Here I created one called Panel Cloud Run, so I'm just going to use this project for now. I like to keep my project ID the same as my project name so that I can keep track of my project. And then second, you want to go to this link to confirm that billing is enabled, and also then install the Cloud SDK following this link. So I have done all that. So once we have downloaded the Google Cloud SDK, you should be able to do gcloud init to initialize the Google Cloud SDK on your local machine. You can also do cloud config, set project, panel, cloud run to set your current project to the project ID you want it to be. Okay, so that's it for the setup. In terms of creating the app, there are 3 scripts we need to create a panel app and then deploy it. The first one, app.py, this is the Python file that creates the panel app. To run this app locally, you can simply do conda install panel hvplot and run panel serve app.py. Second, we have the requirements.txt, which lists all the package dependencies of our panel app. So for our panel app, we only need panel, bokeh, and hvplot. The third file we need is Docker file. The Docker file installs Python and its project's dependencies, and then run the commands panel serve app.py to run our panel app. Okay, with everything ready, I have this repo in my local machine, so I can just direct myself into this folder. This is the same thing. And then to deploy my app, I can simply run cloud run deploy. We need to define the service folder and then let it run. So after a few minutes, you should see the service URL showing up, and then let's go to this URL and take a look. Cool, it seems working. And then if we go to our dashboard and then go to the Cloud Run, so this is the information of the app we just deployed. We can delete this one if we don't want this anymore. And then this page should give us a 404. Okay, so the next thing I would like to talk about is to deploy app to Google Cloud Run using Terraform. So when we did the gcloud run deploy, we have to define the region of the project. We also need to enable a bunch of services, APIs, if we're running it the first time. Terraform can help us capture all those decisions in code, so that we have a place to see how the infrastructure is exactly doing and how it is set up. To use Terraform with Google Cloud Run, there are 2 parts. Part 1 is to use Cloud Build cloudbuild.yaml file to build a container image to execute your app. With this cloudbuild.yaml file, we could simply do cloud builds submit to submit a build using Google Cloud Build. Okay, so here's the Docker images we have under our project. So right now we see there's no Docker image here, but after a few minutes, after this command finished running, we should see a Docker image. Now this finished running. Let's see if anything showed up. So yeah, so here we see a Docker image uploaded to our container registry under the current project. So that is part one. Part two is to use Terraform. So we have a file called main.tf. This is a Terraform configuration file. It does the following things. First, it creates a variable project for us, so we can define what project we want in the command line. It enables the Cloud Run service. It specifies the Cloud Run services. For example, we use the image that we just uploaded from the Cloud Build in the Cloud Run service here. We also set the service public, and then we return our service URL. So this defines everything we need to be able to create and run a Cloud Run service. Okay, so in order to run Terraform, first of all, we need to, if you're running it locally like I do, you need to do conda install, conda forge, Terraform. I already did that, so let's see. Conda list, Terraform. You can see I have Terraform installed in my environment already. And then we can do Terraform init to initialize Terraform. Next, we can do a Terraform plan. Variable project equals your project name. Here I have Plano Cloud Run. This gives us a chance to review your execution plan. So you can see this is the things we're going to do with our Google Cloud project. And after we confirm everything looks good, we can do Terraform apply to the project we want. So now we got another service URL. Let's take a look. Cool. Now we have this app served again using Terraform. If you would like to remove the Cloud Run service, you can also do Terraform destroy. Or you can simply go to the project list and delete out your project. That's probably the safest way to delete an app. So that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.